As a DJ and doctor, I feel like I have become well trained when it comes to working at night. When I perform at clubs or festivals, it's usually late at night with late night traveling before and after my sets. And every couple of weeks, I also do night shifts in the hospital where I work from 9 PM until 9 AM in the morning for a few days straight. Nights will never be perfect because we are not designed to work like this, but there are a few things you can do to stay happy, healthy, and perform at your best in whatever job you're doing. Let's get right into it. One of the most important things you should do is prioritize your sleep. We need to make sure that you're awake enough for your shift with a clear head and in a good mood. And this will also make sure you protect yourself from longer term health problems that people working night shifts are at high risk of getting, including heart disease and depression. So make sure you set aside time during the day to sleep, ideally for 7 to 9 hours to catch up on your missed sleep. Have something to eat and drink before you go to bed. Draw the curtains, blackout blinds are great. Wear an eye mask to remove all light and tell everyone in your house not to disturb you. Also, during your shift, if it's possible, try and take a 20 to 30 minute nap in a dark room to give yourself some extra energy. It's important to be healthy with what you eat and drink. Prepping your meals and snacks ahead of the night shifts means that you'll save time and money, but you will also be more controlled in what you eat, sticking to foods that are good for you. Focus on easy to digest foods like breads, pastas, rice, and salads with protein, greens, and other vegetables. For snacks, I would avoid sugary foods as they'll give you a short-term boost followed by a crash. I'm usually a fan of things like nuts, fruit, and high-energy protein bars. The key here is to eat little and often. Make sure you also stay hydrated and drink plenty of water. Personally, I don't drink much tea or coffee, but a lot of my colleagues in hospital and people working at clubs when I'm DJing drink plenty of it to stay awake. It's great for memory, mood, and performance, so if it's your thing, aim to have it earlier on in your shift and avoid drinking any after around 6 hours before your bedtime, because then it can stop you from falling asleep when you get home. I'd love to hear about your experiences with caffeine, so drop a comment below and let me know. It's important to look after yourself and prioritize self-care because when you're working at night, it can impact your mental well-being. There is actually good evidence that working night shifts can create symptoms of depression and anxiety, so I'd recommend finding ways to connect with yourself. That could be by journaling or meditating before or after your shifts, or during breaks if you have time. I personally do find night shifts take their toll on my mental well-being, often making me feel a little bit low and isolated. So having time to reflect by writing things down helps my mind to relax. Sometimes when I'm feeling anxious at work, particularly when I'm on call in the hospital at night, I do quick breathing exercises which calm me down. I'm going to make a video on what to do when you're feeling overwhelmed, so make sure you hit the subscribe button to see it when it's out. Movement in many forms, whether that be lifting weights, going for a walk, or doing yoga, has great benefits for your mood, as well as for your concentration and for your long-term health. Keep it simple and easy so that it's something you can do consistently. I have some friends who go to the gym after night shifts, which blows my mind because I am so exhausted in the morning. I personally prefer working out before my night shifts. One of the first things you should do to make your night shifts a little bit easier is to pre-warn people that you're going to be on nights. This might be your family, your housemates, or even your postman if you don't want them to ring the bell when you're sleeping during the day. By letting people know, they won't be noisy, and maybe you could drop a hint for them to do things to help you out, like cook you breakfast or dinner. It's really important that you still do the things you enjoy because it's so easy to get into the routine of working, coming home, sleeping, and repeating that cycle for a few days, giving no attention to the things that make you happy. It could be as simple as getting up a little bit earlier and watching an episode of a show on Netflix, or going for dinner with friends. Sometimes a little bit less sleep so that you can do something you enjoy will make you feel better because you feel like you're still living your life. The key to getting through nights is to put your physical and mental well-being first. Juggling life as a doctor whilst performing as a DJ around the world has its challenges, so I need to optimize all factors to keep me happy, healthy, and performing at my best. Mental health is incredibly important to me, and I recently did some research on how night shifts can impact on our mental and physical well-being. There is so much scientific evidence about this. From my personal experience, going on tour, traveling, and working late, this has had a huge impact on me. The video I made on the effects of night shifts on our health is on screen here, so make sure you check that out. It's based 100% on scientific evidence, and if you're interested at all, make sure you check out some of the vlogs on my channel about what it's like to be a doctor and DJ. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons below, and I'll see you guys very soon.